top stories. The 11 plus results are in. One student gets 100% in English, 22 in maths. BHTA head says tourism is looking positive. And will Greenland get a makeover after the landfill debacle? Welcome to Nation News for Wednesday, June the 11th, 2014. The results of the 11 plus exam are back, and the spotlight, as always, falls on the leading performers. The top three students are Jamie-Lynn Taitt-Gibson of Charles F. Broome, Casey Corbin of St. Winifred's, and Johansson Lewis of St. Cyprian's. All three scored 100% in maths and 99% in English. Jamie-Lynn will be going on to Harrison College, Johansson to Queen's College, and Casey will stay at St. Winifred's. Rihanna King of Eagle Hall, Permy, also has a reason to celebrate. She was the only one to get full marks in English. Set that against the fact that 22 children, 13 of them girls, scored a perfect 100 in maths. Hillaby Turners Hall and Wesley Hall are among the state schools, also having students in the top 10. Congratulations to all. The Minister of Education, Ronald Jones, has been commenting on the results. He wants an improvement in the average score of 57.6%. That's up 2% over last year, but it is still behind the 60.92% recorded in 2011. Mr. Jones would like the mean score moved to 70% in the next 2 to 3 years. It's now clear that a resolution in the NCC layoffs dispute is still weeks away at least. That much came from the National Union of Public Workers, which has briefed the dismissed workers on the first meeting the union held with the new Employment Rights Tribunal, which is hearing the case. The tribunal has effectively asked the NUPW for proof that its members back the action the union is taking. General Secretary Dennis Clark said the union was preparing a register of members for presentation to the Employment Rights Tribunal. The NCC laid off close to 200 workers at the end of April, and Mr. Clark said the length of time it is taking to resolve the matter will mean hardship for the workers. The changing of the guard at the top of the Hotel and Tourism Association is coinciding with encouraging signs for local tourism. Outgoing association President Patricia Affonso-Dass said the last 2 years had been the most difficult in recent tourism history, but new investments in Amaryllis, Sandy Beach and Settlers Beach hotels and the sale of Four Seasons all point in a positive direction. She said Sandals' decision to buy Ammon Beach Village will allow government to invest in other things. Mrs. Affonso-Dass was making her farewell address at the BHTA's annual general meeting at the Lloyd Erskine Sandiford Centre. The incoming president is Sunil Tutrani. Mention Greenland, St. Andrew, and some will immediately think of the costly abandonment of the landfill built in the area. Well, the proposed development of 32 acres of land for housing in the adjacent community of Walkers is being seen by the government as the perfect catalyst to bring discussion on Greenland back to the table. Government Minister Darcy Boyce said the site had the potential for fish farming, which would revitalize communities in that part of St. Andrew. Senator Boyce was speaking in the Upper House on the compulsory acquisition of land at Walkers and Flat Rock in St. George for housing. Caribbean LED Lighting in Lower Estate has won a technical assistance grant of $500,000 to use wind and solar energy for off-grid power. Caribbean LED, already a green energy pioneer with its environmentally friendly lighting, is receiving the support through Compete Caribbean, a private sector development funding initiative. The executive director of Compete Caribbean praised the company for its rapid growth and positioning in the market.
Caribbean LED lighting, although it is young, it has already gained a foothold in the region's energy market. The firm was established in July 2011 as a limited liability company with a mission to be the primary supplier of high-quality, economical LED lighting solutions to tropical regions around the world by sourcing and creating innovative renewable projects specifically tailored to their climatic needs and driven by exceptional customer service. Since its 2011 launch, Caribbean LED lighting has grown very rapidly.
As you may know, bee pollination is vital to agriculture, and businessman Brett Tulija is looking to cash in by renting his colony of bees to farmers to help pollinate their crops. Mr. Tulija says using bees could help multiply production, and farmers would get a year's worth of crop out of just a few months' work. Pollinated insects, of which bees are by far the main, play a critical role in maintaining natural plant communities and ensuring production of seeds in most flowering plants. Governor General Sir Elliot Belgrave has made good on a promise made months ago and opened the Government House, his residence, to students of Boscobel Primary. The Class 4 students, along with Principal Cynthia Robinson, teachers and other invited guests, were given a 2-hour tour of the historic Government Hill property. In appreciation, the students sang the Ash Grove, one of the Governor General's favorite songs. And finally, an Italian porn star has committed himself to celibacy in order to show support for his country's World Cup team. Rocco Siffredi made a vow of chastity this week in advance of the start of the FIFA World Cup in Brazil on Thursday. He made the no-sex announcement in a video that was posted on his Facebook fan page and on YouTube. And it's Rocco Siffredi, which is spelled S-I-F-F-R-E-D-I, in case you're rushing off there. I suppose it's a case of ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country, or not do. Now, would you give it up for Barbados? I didn't think so. That's Nation News for Wednesday. You can get your news, your time, your way in our daily papers on our website, nationnews.com, as well as our YouTube channel, Facebook, and Twitter.